Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Students, how are you? Students, we welcome all of you in our Kawama Education channel. Students, today we are going to learn basic cost accounting, in which the topic is process costing and its other name is cost of production report. Dear students, let's we move to its second problem without loss, which is showing in front of your screen. Students, this is the problem number 7.2. This problem is taken from the book of Professor Sohail Afzal. Let's start to read this problem carefully and try to solve this problem in a simplest manner. Students, CPR means cost of production report. First department without loss. Software manufacturing company limited provides you the following data of production quantities and manufacturing cost of the first department for the month of September 2015. 40,000 units were started in process, out of which 35,000 units were transferred to the second department and remaining 5,000 units were 50% complete as to materials and 25% converted. Converted means the degree of completion in direct labor units and factory overhead units. Students, direct material rupees 1,68,750 rupees, direct labor rupees 54,375 rupees, and factory overhead rupees 36,250 were charged to production. Required cost of production report for the month. Dear students, let's to move other slide, the main question which is available. This is the main slide in which we have to solve this problem. The main heading about this problem is Masaba Manufacturing Company Limited, Department number 1, cost of production report for the month of September 2015. Students, the production is started at this point and this department. Then unit started process is the 40,000 units. 40,000 units is the unit started in process. The units transferred to next department are 35,000 and unit still in process is 5,000 units are still in process and ending in inventory. Students, degree of completion is 50% complete to material and 25% and 75% is converted. Converted means labor and FH. Units dosage process is not given. This is now we have to add both the values, transfer units and units in process. This student, this is the 40,000 units. It is remembered here that the unit started in process 40,000 should be equalized this number of units. Now we move to second section as a cost of charge to department, in which we have to put the cost like as material, labor and overhead, factory overhead, which is given in problem. The direct material cost is 1,68,750 rupees. 1,68,750 rupees. Direct labor cost is 54,375 rupees. And factory overhead 36,250 rupees. Student, these are the three costs. Now we add these costs at the rate sum of these values at the rates sum. This is the amount is the total amount is 2,59,375 rupees is the total manufacturing cost which is occurred in first department. Now we to move the fourth section to find out the equivalent production in material, direct labor cost in material units, direct labor units and factory overhead units. Dear students, this is the fourth section, addition and computation, in which we have to put the firstly completed units, which are 35,000 units are completed and transferred to next department. We have to write here. Now units which are still in process are 5,000 units. Five thousand units and also 5,000 units in three head. The degree of completion is 50% as a material, 25% as a direct labor and 25% as a factory overhead. Now the degree of completion is in work in process in ending inventory is 2,500 units as a material, 1,250 units as a direct labor cost, and factory overhead units are 1,250 units. Now we have to add the completed units and these units in this column. Then we find the equivalent production as per material, direct labor and factory overhead. Then we have to add completed units which are transferred to next department and the units still in process here. This is the 37,500 units as a equivalent production in material. Same as we have to copy this under. This is the 36,250 units and 36,250 units are direct labor and factory overhead is find out. Now students, we move to find the per unit cost here. Firstly we have to write the cost, direct material, direct labor and factory overhead, which is given in the problem. 1,68,750 rupees as a direct material cost. Labor cost is 54,375 rupees and the factory overhead 36,250 rupees. Now we put the equivalent production units here, which are 37,500 as a material units. 36,250 rupees out of the units are the direct labor, and same as 36,250 units as a factory overhead. Now students, we find the per unit cost as a material, labor and overhead here. So then we divide the cost divided by number of units here. This is the per unit cost as a material. Now we copied and below. This is the per unit cost as a labor and factory overhead. Now we move to the second section to put these per unit cost. Dear students, 4 rupees and 50 paisa here as a material, 1.550 as a direct labor, and 1 rupees as a factory overhead. Now we add these values. So this is the total cost per unit. Total cost per unit is the 7 rupees. Now students, we move third section as a cost accounted for as follows, in which we have to find out the cost of computers units which are transferred to next department. Here the number of units which are transferred to next department is 35,000 units, and the per unit cost is 7.7 rupees. So this is the cost of 35,000 units which are transferred to next department is 2,45,000 rupees here. Now we find the work in process ending inventory cost as a material, labor and overhead, which are still in process inventory, ending inventory. Now we have to add here 5,000 units as a work in process, still in process, same as 5,000 here and 5,000 here. Now student, degree of completion is 50%, 25% and 25%. Now per unit cost is 4.50 4 rupees and 50 paisa as a material, 1.5 as a direct labor per unit cost, and the 1 rupees as a factory overhead. Now students, we have to multiply units with degree of completion and per unit cost. Then we will find the 11,250 rupees as a direct material cost, which of units still in process, same as direct labor cost, and 1,1250 rupees as a factory overhead cost. Now we add these amounts. Then we find the total cost of still in process units 5,000 is 14,375 rupees. Students, now we add this value with this value, then we will find the total cost accounted for as a 2,59,375 rupees. Student, this is the reconciliation amount which should be tally with the first department's total manufacturing cost here, which is 2,59,375 rupees. This value is equal as with this value. Then we can say that our question is accurate, and we have to find the question in this manner. Student, this is our second problem in which we have to solve with easily manner. Students, I think you understand about these questions clearly. If you have any queries and problem, about this problem, please comments me in my channel so that we can improve our work as per your requirement. Students, if you understand this question clearly, please subscribe my channel and like it. And dear students, you have to see all my videos consecutively to understand the concept of cost of production reports clearly. Thanks.